Hello YouTube, so welcome to another documentary series, and this time I'm gonna do 400k FTMO challenges. And if you are seeing this video, probably I already passed the phase 1. Surprise, surprise. I just told you the result because if you are like many people here for the result, then I just tell you I passed the phase 1, so you can stop watching. But if you are here for more, if you are here for the process, then this video is for you. Because as a trader myself, I believe that I can do a video about passing and withdrawal, whatever. It's just 10 minutes. It's easy. It just show you the dashboard and kind of stuff. But I want to show you the process, how I get there, step by step, day by day, trade by trade, and how I manage myself every day, and how I stay in my plan, in my rules, keeping myself disciplined and get the result. I think that is the most important thing, and that is something that we are not seeing every day. And I believe that if someone can benefit from this content, then just one person is already means a lot to me. And it's very hard for me to record and trade at the same time. So that's the reason why this time, if I fail, I will not post this video. And it doesn't matter if I spend weeks or even more than 1 month to do this kind of video, I'm gonna just drop it. And I just feel very upset if I cannot post it, because I spent so much time and effort to do the kind of video, and eventually it should end up nowhere. So if you're seeing this video, then I hope that you will be happy, because I am happy to publish it. And the reason that I don't want to publish if I fail is you saw me fail more than once, and you saw the emotion, you saw the process, how I face with this, how the loss affect me, how the loss change my trading in many ways. And I think you saw it, and if you study it, that's good. So this time I want to show you how and what it looks like when I win. And I think that's gonna be a beautiful process as well, because yeah, that's what I love to do. So what is the trading plan, the game plan for this FTMO 400k challenge, phase 1 especially? The first rule, I'm gonna use fixed rate, which is 1% a trade. The second one is about trading frequency. For optimal trading frequency, I'm gonna say 1 trade a day is the best. And if I break this rule, which is the second rule, then that's when the third rule comes. The maximum trade per day is 2 trades. And so in case that I break the second rule, I allow myself only another trade, which is a second trade, because I only allow myself for 2 trades a day at maximum. But for best scenario and for best performances, 1 trade a day, 1 trade a day. I think that is one of the most important thing. If I can stick to just 1 trade a day, then it's gonna be beautiful. But in case that I don't, 2 trades is the maximum. And the max daily loss, 2%. I am allowing myself to trade all sessions, Asia, London, New York. I don't really have a limitation about the trading session. I only focus on the trading frequency. And for trading strategy, I'm gonna use my old strategy. I'm gonna use mostly channel, high, lows, and support, resistance, and trend line. for ICT concept, I don't really focus on ICT concept in this challenge, but if I do use ICT concept, I'm gonna use it for daily buyers, hourly buyers, or session buyers. And I also use it for trade management. And I think that's it. That is a game plan. So I wish me good luck and good trading. I see you on today one.
Day 1.
So this is the first trade of the day, and this is the only trade for today as well. As I say, I only take one trade a day. So let's see how this unfold. You can see right here is US30, and in trading view it say market open, which is live market condition. And today my daily bias is bullish, and from what I'm seeing, I am expecting a bounce from here. So what I just did is I make the trade tighter by adding to the sizing and move the stop loss to tighter. You can see the risk is still 1%, and yeah, that is still one trade. So right, just have some slip pace, and it surprised me that FTMO have a slip pace as well. So I lost more than expected. I lost 3,000 in the step up too. So that is the first trade of the day, and even there are two trades, they are actually basically the same trade. It's just the sizing, as you already saw, is basically risking 2,000. But the stop loss, my my stop loss, you can see that it is right here, it is here. But we got 10 pips of slippage. That's the reason why it yeah. First trade losses. So here is a dashboard I want to show you to have a quick understanding that I am using trade copier between the two accounts because FTMO 400k you can match your account to 400k after you go to the live funding phase, but at the phase 1 and phase 2 you need to use the trade copier to trade both account, and that's what I am doing right now. And you can see both accounts are down, but they are slightly different in profit, which is a very small number, doesn't matter much. So I'm gonna reload so you can see that this is actually a real thing. And yeah, this is just for transparency purpose. Let's continue to day 2.
Day 2.
Currently, this is the London section, and you can see that I have a sell limit right here when price break down, but it failed to fill my order, so probably I'm gonna just skip this trade. It's really nice trade. We have an equal high taken right here, and price failed to make a new high, and eventually it trade down, and it just rapidly trade down to the target without filling me in, so that is a missed trade. So this is one of the reasons that I use one trade a day, because I am practicing my mindset to be able to wait for a proper opportunity. And by allowing me only one trade a day, if I fail, I cannot trade that day anymore. And at first, it's really difficult, but over time, I believe that because I really don't have a lot of limitation to trade, that's the reason why every trade I'm going to pick very carefully, because I only allow myself to trade once a day. And over time, hopefully this rule will keep me disciplined, and this rule will keep me from impulsive and chasing the price. So I want to show you that this is the trade of the day, and this look like it is for trade, but it actually one trade. It's just there's some technical problem with the copy thing, because the account that I use to send the trade to this account, it actually has some kind of limitation with the UK 100 symbol. That's the reason why instead of open one trade, I had to open 4 trade. And I want you to look at this. So if you see this, we're actually risking just 1,700, which is less than 1% for this trade. And that is one of the problem too. It should be 1%. So definitely I have to work with the copy trading thing. I think there's some kind of problem. So this is the trade of the day, and that is the only trade for today. Today we have only one missing trade right here, because price trade really fast, so I just skip the trade. But right now this is really a good trade as well. And I got to say that I really don't like the way that I enter the trade. I mean about the technical stuff, because trade copier sometimes copier between account can have a problem, and yeah, you need to get used to it, or you need to check for some particular problem, like let's say FTMO allow up to 1,000 lot for UK 100, but the account that I'm trying to send the trade into that account, it only allow 50 or 100 a trade. I mean about the lot size. That means I have to open like 4 trade instead of 1 trade to get all the signal with each other. And somehow another problem is you can see right here it a 7802, but here on TradingView what I'm seeing is 7794. So there is some kind of difference in the number. I don't know why. That caused a problem as well, and that is something that I have to work on, because it messed up my stop loss. When I open the trade, my stop loss somehow around here, and you can see around here it actually correct, but right here it should be 7A19. So yes, some kind of technical problem. So, and like always, this is live market condition. So when I trade indices, there's something about like different number between broker and I don't know why, but probably it's something I have to look at, or maybe I will ask somebody on YouTube to see if they have an answer for that. Even US30, some broker have a little different number, but some broker it show different. Not a lot, but it actually causing the problem for my execution. And in trading, one small problem can lead to a bigger problem. So yeah, I'm not sure if you get what I mean, but it's like same symbol, same pair, but different price feeding, and it's annoying, especially when you trade on more than one account and you copy trade, that it when more and more problem raise. So beautiful trade, just a little poor execution. I would I would take the copy. Usually I want to hold to the end, but I just want you to see. So that is the trade for today. I risked 2,000 and I got 5,000, and that is 2.5 R. So good day, and stop for the day.
Day 3.
So we are just 1 minute away from non-farm payroll. So I'm gonna focus, and my buyers is probably gonna take out the buy side liquidity, and then I'm gonna look for short entry on US30. I will update you later. Now I need to focus, and I only trade after the news. I don't trade before the news. So you can see on FTMO, price is lagging behind TradingView right now. With non-farm payroll, market line condition right here, you can see that FTMO is just freeze. They're not moving. Probably it's gonna gap. So this is one of the reasons you don't trade before the high impact news, especially non-farm payroll. And it's not moving. It's just freezing. Eventually now we are reconnected and price started to move. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wait for 5 to 10 minutes. I need to see what price is intending to do, and then I will see if my plan can be yielded. So what I did is I actually execute my trade, and I'm still execute my trade at my plan, which is bearish. Even the price doesn't go as my plan is go to the buy side liquidity and take out the buy side before it going down. It just goes straightly to the downside. It take out the buy side right here. But right now, one of the thing is it may possibly revert and go to the upside. But because my buyer is bearish, and from what I'm seeing, price is doesn't show me the sign that it's gonna retreat to the upside. And for gold, we can see that it's very bearish right now. And with that kind of movement on gold, I'm actually expecting some movement to the downside. But probably look like I am wrong about it. If I'm gonna lose, then I'm gonna just lose. This is just one trade today, and yeah, look like my execution is not good enough. So today is a losses, and I'm gonna respect my trading rules. It's the most important rule one trade a day. Yeah, so look like it's gonna go and take out the buy side first before it is going down. So third day a losses, non-farm payroll.
10 minutes later.
So I actually just broke the rule one trade a day, and this is the second trade a day. The reason I actually take this trade is as you can see that is still I'm risking 1% a day, and as you can see right here, my buyer is correct, but I got stopped at L. I think just around a few pips away, like 10 pip. My stop loss is 70 pip, but I got stopped out around 80 pip, and then price turned into my favor. But that's the problem. The reason that I either re-enter the trade not because of I got stopped out, but if you see on Go, on GU or EU, especially on EU and GU, the drop is very sharp and clear. But US30, well, from what I'm seeing recently, they actually have a kind of correlation in the way they move. But that is one of the reasons that I tried to catch the breakout as well, because I was expecting US30 is gonna move with the same price movement like Gold, EU, or GU. Unfortunately, I got stuck out right here, and price is a little choppy. That's the reason why when I see price could not maintain to close above the below the above the low, I actually tried to catch another trade. And trust me, I don't like to break the rule, because one trade a day is something I believe is very powerful. It keeps my mental capital intact. It keeps me like giving the best shot for every opportunity. And for that reason, I need to really to stick to that rule over the long period of time to have everything work out in my favor, because it's very powerful. So what I'm seeing right here right now is price again turning against me and not really moving in my favor. As you can see that even I'm trading in a Friday with non-farm payroll, But because I trade after the news, the price is clean, the spread is low, and there is no slippage. But if you trade right before the news, you have a really slippage right here. That's around 200 pip, and it doesn't sound like a good idea. So as you can see, I just closed the second trade at very small lot. It's around break even because I don't like how price develop. So definitely, um, yeah, not. So today I break the rule. I have a second trade, but the way price develop, it's just chopping around. If I just stay there, probably I'm gonna get lost in my trading, and yeah, probably I should stop now. So that is around 30 minutes of trading, and that's it. I'm gonna call it a day. Not a profitable day, but still, I uh, I know that I break the rule when I have a second trade. Yeah, but I manage the trade carefully, and I close it. So that is a day 3. See you next week. So that is the first 3 days of trading. I want to show you the dashboard, and I'm gonna click to one of the accounts so you can see more detail. When I'm trading two accounts, I'm using trade copier to copy trade between them, and you're gonna see that today I didn't lose a lot. The first trade I lose 1 hour, but the second trade, the one that I broke the rule, I lost very little, very close to break even. And let me tell you something. I don't need to tell you the small loss that you saw here around $300. I can just tell you that I took there just the same trade and I lost a little bit more than 1 hour. And I can actually show you that I am a disciplined trader and I am following the rule. And I can like not telling you about this very small loss at a second trade because when you show yourself on the public, when you show yourself and you told people that you broke the rule, people gonna judge you. People gonna say shit about you. But that's it is a but I still tell you because that is the reality. Sometimes you have the urge that maybe the next trade gonna be better. Maybe I should not stop hunt, and maybe the second trade when I enter the trade it's gonna be different. But probably highly likely it's not, and in this case it's not. And if I let this trade run, probably this trade right here can turn into another 2000 loss. So the bad thing is I broke the rule, but the good thing is I closed the trade early. And yeah, so overall the first 3 days I feel good about my trading, and probably if I can keep the same consistencies and how I plan and trade. Currently, I trade like 30 minutes or 1 hour a day, and it's feel nice. And it is something that I can do over and over again. So let's see how the next day unfold. I see you on the next day.
Day 4.
So you can see that I am having two orders, but they're actually just one trade. You can see right here the risk is still 1% at around 2000, and the reason I'm not talking much is this 1 minute chart in London session is around 3 a.m. New York time right now, and trading 1 minute chart you cannot trading at the same time in live market condition and still talking. I hope that you know that it's quite stressful, but I still do it my best right here. This is the only trade for today, as I'm following my rule, which is one trade a day. Now is Monday, February 6th. As my plan, I was going to trade in New York, but I was seeing a really nice price action in London. So yeah, so I'm just gonna trade in London, and probably in UK 100, price action is more clean. Yeah, it's just more clean and easier to trade. But I'm trading US 30 today, so let's focus. So my target is down here around 3R. And my stop right here, you can see the around this region. So I am expecting it to go pretty quickly to my target. This trade, I'm going to keep it around 30 minutes to 40 minutes. I'm not really going to keep it for too long because that is time I'm giving it to to show its move. So I just close the trade manually. The reason that you saw a little pause in the video is because I actually use another account to send the trade copier, like the execution, closing the order to this FTMO account. That's the reason why sometimes I need to pause the video a little bit to actually doing manually execution in other account with the trade copier stuff. Because the thing is, you always see in trading view market open, and it's just basically running right here. So you can understand that this is as light and as transparent as it gets, and I don't think that you get anything better than this. And I'm doing actually my best to give you the update on my journey live. And yeah, so let's sum up this for today. So this is FTMO account. Today I got 2R. From right here, it looked like more than 2R, but yeah, I think that's maybe a little bit miscalculating stuff. But anyway, it's a good day. It's quite laggy. Sorry about that. Here, finally. So you can see that today we got around more than 2R a little bit, and I call this a day. And you can see right here, open around open and close within 12 minutes. 12 minutes, 2 hours, done for the day. Cannot get any better than that. So, good. Now, the rest of the day I need to stop myself from trading. One trade a day, remember?
Day 5.
So right now is very close to London Open. You can see the time right here is 2:54. And today my bias on UK 100 is bullish. And that is the same for US 30. And right now, I'm still waiting for this 1 hour candle to close, and then probably after the next 5 minutes, I will framing a trading setup. And yeah, I will let you know once I enter the trade. Because when I am about to enter the trade, I want to focus, and usually I just shut my recording or pause it for a little bit because it's very, very difficult to trade and record at the same time. So you can see that FTMO, I have a buy limit right here. It traded down, but it didn't trigger. Now this is pretty. So this is a very, very bad one. I have the same order on my account and it's already triggered. So definitely this is a problem with FTMO. So very, very, very bad. I'm gonna wait if I can get a rate entry. So look like my target objective already met, but this trade, I'm quite upset about it. FTMO slip pace mistrade. So I want you to see this. This is another account of mine, and you can see price trigger beautifully unfolded, but FTMO didn't trigger, so that is very bad, very, very bad. That is something to take into consideration. FTMO not the best one. I'm gonna collapse all the trade. That's done for this account. So right here you can see that I just try to trade the move on a pullback. So done for today. That is 3 hours, and to be honest, quite stressful. Now let's see. I actually have a pending order right here. You can actually see my pending order. See, I'm gonna show you. So you can see that in line market condition, everything I just show you is as real as possible. So you can see my buy limit order for UK 100 is 7A51, and here you can see it actually go below my buying price, but it never actually trigger. So that's why, yeah. But so when I trade the price, it actually not very good. It actually tracing the price around, you can see around here, and we got a run up here, and I think I reached a little bit more than 2,000, probably 2,500, and I got around here. So 33 or 1.5 no 2.5 or anyway, that is good, and I call it a day. The holding time is just 10 minutes. So another winning day, very good day. There's some kind not feeling order right here. So basically I got really good entry, but I didn't get fill. And the second is on the second try, trying to cast when price trade retrade back down, and definitely now it went back to the sorry misclick. Okay, anyway, that is a good day. I see you on yeah, it's the next day.
Day 6.
So you can see today is the annual trade for today, and the risk is 2,001%. UK 100. This is the only trade for today as well. Yeah, so I have my stop loss activated. So this is for today. That is a losses. It's quite unfortunate, but you can see that I actually get. So I get actually get stopped out and then price trade in my favor. On the other account of mine, the stop loss is not touched yet. You can see on trading view it's not touched yet as well. So definitely something. I think yeah, maybe I am really just miscalculating this because they are actually have some kind of difference in the number. So this is very unfortunate. Look how beautiful it unfold. On my personal account, I'm getting profit, but it's really yeah, it's very sad to see that FTMO is I'm not getting what I'm supposed to. But I'm not going to give you. I'm gonna tell you something. Um, that is how real trading look like. Sometimes you got very. You can see my stop loss. This trade it actually beautifully unfolded. But in my personal account, I'm getting 3R. I'm gonna show you my personal account right now. So here you can see on my personal account, my take profit is very near. I'm gonna collapse the trade right now. You can see how beautiful this is, and I'm gonna take very near take profit. And I think I'm just gonna close the trade. So what I mean is it actually a losing trade on FTMO, but I'm winning on my personal account. So in real trading, sometimes you get very annoying situation like this, when your trade just beautifully unfolded, but you left behind because some very like silly mistake. My stop loss is supposed to be around here, but I missed. I think because of the difference in the number between broker, I calculated right here. which is not really a correct stop loss, and look like I even lost more than 2,000, a little bit. So anyway, I'm still respecting my rule. And again, sometimes we're gonna to accept that things happen, and as long as we stick to our rule and following our plan, everything should be fine. Okay, see you on the next day. Today is losses.
Day 7.
So today is Thursday, and my bias for UK 100s right now is bearish. And this is first trade of the day, and probably one trade of the day as well. So the good thing is yesterday I lost a trade due to some kind of technical issue, but I didn't enter any trade, and I'm pretty happy because I follow the rule, and yeah, I just get out of the market and call it a day. So today is a new day, new trade, and we have around 10 minutes until London Open. Let's see how price unfold. And as you can see right here is live market condition. There's no hidden sign. Everything you see here is live. So far, this had been like 10 days, no, around 8 days since I started the challenge, and I hope that you can see that we don't actually need to like passing the challenge in one day kind of thing. It's more about consistent, follow the plan, respect your risk, and it's not only about the first round. You have the second phase, the live phase, and after that you want to be able to keep your account and withdraw every 2 weeks, every month. That is something you want to achieve. You don't want to pass the challenge in one day and the next day you lose. So that is the reason why I want to show you that you don't need to risk like big. You can actually just one trade a day, and eventually when our win bigger than our loss, when we know exactly what we are seeking for in the marketplace, we get there, we trade our setup, we trade our buyers, and we win or we lose doesn't matter as long as we learn something and we call it a day, and we come back later the next day and we do it again. So usually I only trade one section, either is London or New York. If I trade New York, usually I focus more on US 30. If I trade London, usually I focus on UK 100. So you are seeing me trading 1% a trade, and 1% is only risky and big for people that trade more than one trade a day. For people that trade like 3 trades or 5 trades a day, and every trade they risk 1%, that's huge. But for me, because I only risk 1% a day, and you can see like it like almost 10 days already, but you can see that my drawdown is never like a lot. And what I mean about the consistencies and the longevity, even I'm risking 1% because I'm trading like only one trade. So if I risk less, the chance is I'm not gonna pass. If I risk more, now it's risky. So 1% is very reasonable if your trading frequency is only 1 to 2 trades a day. So you need to find a risk parameter that you can live with. And once that you found it, you need to respect that. Because if you risk like so low, it's very hard to pass. But if you risk too high, the chance is you're gonna blow out your account and fail the challenge. So you can see London open and market is very aggressive. So our stop out. So another day, another trade. So today is a losses.
Date.
So right now is pre-London, and we just have a high impact news on GBP, and I am placing a short order for UK 100, and I am expecting today is a bearish day, and usually I will wait for London Open or trade during London section. But today, because we have a high impact news in pre-London, we have a good volume, and from what I'm seeing in daily bars, I'm expecting this fair value gap right here will act at resistance, and price will have a potential to get to go to the downside at the end of the day. So let's see how the trade unfolds, and this is probably the last trade of this week. Today is Friday. So I want to talk a little bit about my entry. You can actually see right now is market open. Everything is in line market condition. So you can actually heard my voice when I enter the trade and it immediately go against me right here, and I was not very confident, especially when I was like having two losing trade in a row with FTMO. So that is the thing about trading. You're gonna have a losing day, you're gonna have a losing trade, and sometimes you're gonna have a losing week, and well, sometimes you're gonna have a losing month. And the period is what really making a huge difference between a professional trader and a new trader, because if you can survive these kind of periods more than once, over and over and over, that will separate you from the rest. Because our shop at a trader, every day we come to marketplace, we're gonna see our trading setup, but in a different situation. It is gonna form, but the pattern gonna look a little different. Sometimes it look a lot similar like what you trade, but most of the time it's gonna be a little bit larger range or a little bit more difficult to see. But once you see it, you're gonna execute with confidence. Because when we are under losing streak, we usually don't have a lot of confidence in our trading system. And that's when we start to doubt ourselves as a trader, our ability as a trader. But you're gonna stick to it. That is the only way you're gonna find out at the end of the day that you have an edge or not, or does our strategy need some kind of optimization, or what is missing. Because if we lose like one trade, two trade, even 10 trades in a row, and eventually we change our system, we change out the way we trade for something else, we start studying something new, and we keep repeating the same cycle over and over and over. Find something that works for you. Find a trading system that have an edge. It's quite easy nowadays to actually find a strategy. And once you find a strategy that close to your personality, now work on your personality. Try to shape your personality close to your system, and at the same time optimize your trading system to closer to your personality. And over the long period of time, your personality, because you are working on yourself and your trading strategy, gonna have a more trading data. So it's gonna be better, and your personality is gonna be sharper, and it's gonna fit together. Not in a very like 100%, but still. So when you are losing, don't lose confidence. So that is trade for today. Well, lost 1 hour. So I think that is quite a bad trade. It went all the way down to 3R, and then I hold it all the way back to losses. Wow. So you can see that it actually was a really good trade. With a little drawdown, it eventually ended up with 3R, but I didn't close it. And I tried to hold for more, and eventually it reverted to my stop loss. I will lie to you if I'm not really disappointing in my decision right now, because I am. And because when it went right down to 3R, it's just like in 5 minutes. And if I just close the trade and yeah, have my drawdown back up and in profits again, it's gonna be beautiful. But I didn't close the trade. I tried to hold for more profit. To be honest, my maximum R is usually 3R. But this time, because on a daily perspective, I'm seeing the price have a potential to go lower. That's the reason why it's not really a good day to end this weekend. But so this week so far we are up 3,000, and today is a losses. So that is the end of this week, and the last trade I took is it should have ended really nice, but I didn't close the trade when I was in profit around almost 3R. So anyway, I'm gonna show you the dashboard, and here is how it look like right now. Even we are losing a lot recently, but we're still in profit for this week. So it's 10 days already, and I only have around 20 days left, but the next 2 days is weekend. So basically I only have around 18 days left. And you can see that even I'm risking 1%, but because I'm trading only one trade a day, it's taking quite a long time for me to actually pass the challenge, because not every day is a winning day, and not every day is as our expectation. This day right here, I should have end up around 3R, but instead, due to some kind of like miscalculating the stop loss, I got 3R in my personal account, but I lost 1R in FTMO account. So that's very very weird. And this day, another losing trade. And this day is supposed to be another 3R, but I didn't close the trade and I tried to hold for more. So that's on me. So from what are you seeing? Recently, my winning rate, my strike rate is really good, and I'm not going to let the loss affect me. And I'm gonna end today with this trade. I'm not going to trade anymore. I'm gonna just respect my rule, and hopefully, on the next 20 days, I'm gonna pass this challenge, and I can upload this video for you guys to study, because I believe there's so many situation, and there are so many lessons in this challenge for everyone to benefit from. And yeah, so that is, I think, the day 8. I see you next week, and hopefully we can gonna just smash it. Okay,
Day 9.
so right now is Monday. You can see right here, Monday 13 February, and market live. And my bias today for UK 100s is boneless, and I am waiting for an entry. We don't have a trade yet, but I will let you know once we do. The thing is, it had been more than 10 days and we are not really close to the target yet, but I will still stick to one trade a day because I believe that when we have an edge, we can actually trade just one trade a day and still pass the challenge. And that is the point. Sticking to the rule, respect the risk, passing the challenge, and repeat that kind of discipline on the phase 2 on the live phase. So I'll update you once I got a trade. So I'm gonna enter a trade right here. Stop loss is 8 pip. And with stop loss 8 pip, I think this one should be 2000. Somehow it is a little bit more than 2000. Yeah, never mind. I think maybe something wrong with my calculation. But yeah, I'm gonna let it 8 pip stop loss. And my target is gonna be 1, 2, 3, but that's not really a fixed target for UK 100 because very like it moved very strong. So I'm gonna just wait and see how it unfolds, and then from there I'm gonna manage my trade. So you're seeing price rally, and probably I'm going to wait and find a moment to actually close the trade very soon. You actually see my hand is on the close button. I'm seeing how price react before I actually click the close button. So trade is closed. So today you can see that we are, let's see, we are up 1.5 R, not a lot, but still. We're at the maximum R is around 2 R. So the last few seconds you can see that actually like see how price doing as around this area. So you actually can see me like second to second and how I see and how I think, but not really how I think because I could not say out loud what I think. Mostly I'm seeing how price react as a kind of level, the fair value gap kind of thing. And eventually on a trading view I mark out a key level and look like it actually has some kind of rejection, so I close the trade and call it a day. So first day of the week we are up around 1.5 R. My maximum R for this trade is 4 R, and as you can see at the very first moment it actually went to drawdown and then went up and then went down again and then went up. I still have a belief that it can actually go higher, but damn, I don't like how this trade is kind of go slow. So I just don't like the way it reacts, so I close the trade soon. I still holding this trade on my personal account, but for FTMO, I'm gonna stick to the rule and I'm just gonna close this trade at 1.5 hours. So I see you tomorrow. That is one trade up today, and we're doing amazing job. And now even before I go far away, so what? We respect our rule. We execute one trade today. We know exactly what we're looking for in the marketplace. We go there, we execute our trade, and we are done. And that is how we build our consistencies. We are not here to say what if, or why not do this, why not do that, why not checking that trade, why not holding. Every decision is done, and we are looking forward to the next trade. The next trade only. Okay, see you on the next day.
Day 10.
So probably I'm gonna close the trade. I'm waiting. It has been moving very strong and impulsive. So as long as I see weakness, I'm gonna close the trade. Now close the trade. So that's done for today. Now let's see how much we are up. We are up around 2R. And the holding time is from here to here. It's around 15 minutes. So yeah. Get in, get out, done for the day. That's it. So I see you tomorrow. The reason I'm talking about is I'm having a sore throat. So and my buyer today for UK 100 is bullish. Basically just using channel and buying as a the equilibrium, the mid values, the mean values of, yeah, basically you see the midline, and I'm buying around there, waiting for an expansion and close. Yeah, just simple as that. And the blue line right here is the previous high here. And when I see price trade up, it cannot trade lower than this previous high. Then combined with other factors, I in the long and hold for, yeah, to the area where I believe is have a higher ability of reversal and like illustrate, and not bad for 15 minutes. So I see you tomorrow.
Day 11.
So here is a page day 50, and this is an index as well, and I am waiting for the opening. I think it's around another 5 minutes before we go to the trading section, because unlike forex pair for indices,
especially this one, you require to trade in Asia or in New York to have some kind of really strong volatility. So I'm still waiting. And my bias for today's trade is bearish, so I'm going to seek for a short entry, and I'm using basically trend line channel and key level support and resistance. And I know that it's a very weird for someone that you to study ICT, but I have my way of thinking, and I don't want to really explain myself too much, but more about focusing on the routine, knowing exactly what I'm seeking for. I get in the chart at the time that I believe is good for the entry itself, and I'm gonna execute with confidence. And win or lose doesn't matter because I know that when I win, I'm gonna win big, and when I lose, I'm gonna lose small. That's what really matters, and that's what I'm gonna do from now on. Show up consistently and repeating the things that I believe is gonna work out and manage the risk. Yeah. So I'm gonna come back to show you when I do have a trade. You can see right here, market open, and I'm trading in Asia section. And because I'm trading in Asia section, I cannot trade UK 100 or US 30 because there is no volatility and the spread are huge. So I see you on the light trade. So we are in the trade. So I'm risking 1%. You can see. And remember when we trade this indice, we need to like exchange from USD to the Hong Kong currency. So that's something you need to remember if you trading Asia currency like yen or HKD. Okay guys, so we are very close to 2R and probably I'm expecting around 300 pips, and I think I will just wait for the next extension to the downside, then I will collect the trade. I really like how this candle expand, but I will close on the next push to the downside. I don't want to hold for too long. So we are gonna push again, and I will probably close the trade at that time. Now, this is super high market condition, so I'm gonna see. Hold it, hold it. I want another push. We're pushing, we are pushing. Um, I expect another push to the downside. And Another push, another push. I'm gonna close. So, close for the day. You see that we are up around almost 2 hours. Pretty good, right? And you can see it is going down like I say, another push, but be content with enough. Very clean pricing. We are which I trade around 20 minutes. 20 minutes, almost 2 hours. Done for the day. Good. So we are very close to the objective. And I want to tell you something. When we are very close to the objective, which is 20,000, that's when we usually let our guard down and have a tendency to hold trade longer than our plan or trade more than we should. At the kind of very sensitive time, I'm gonna follow my rule and close a day, one trade a day. Remember? So I see you on the next day.
Day 12.
Alright guys, so today is Thursday and now is 8-year session and I am about to trade 8K 50. So basically I'm just using channel, support, resistance and trend line. You can see nothing actually complicated, and my buy today for this symbol is for this index is bearish, and I'm gonna wait for like a little pullback up here, and then I'm gonna shot down to the trend line down here of the channel itself. So very simple stuff, nothing complicated. So I will let you know once this price start running, and we're gonna get some trades. So I see you when we are in the trade. Alright, so I am in the trade already. You can see right here, I entered the trade, I think around this region. Stop loss around 100 pips. And I'm targets around 1 to 2, 1 to 3, depending on how price going to react. And again, knowing what you are seeking for into the marketplace and oh sorry, I think I supposed to be shorting. So I'm gonna close this one and I'm gonna go for short. Sorry, I was supposed to short, but I mistakenly clicked buy. So that's weird one. So I need you to understand that I did is still one trade. This is actually one trade. The trade that I think I clicked buy right here, so I'm gonna use it for for the risk thing. One trade a day, and my buyers a period. So I say it before, so I'm going to focusing on shorting. I'm not going to buy. The trade that I just closed is I just collect buy instead of sell. That is just simple. That just a miscollecting a mistake. Okay. So let's see how the trade unfolds. So today is a losses. You can see that I just cut my loss because beside my stop loss, I have a time for my trade as well, and the way it moved, I don't think it's gonna go down. So it's very choppy condition today, and we closed today for around losing 0.5%. Well, very choppy condition, and yeah, I don't want to. So when I was seeking for a move to the downside, it usually happen within 30 minutes, and it doesn't. So either I'm gonna hit my stop loss or I'm gonna get out the trade. So beside my stop loss, I have the time for my trade as well. So that's done for today on losses. So right now is London section, and my bias for UK 100s is boneless, and I'm seeking for a long entry. I'm waiting for some price action. I want to see how price gonna form in the next like 5 minutes, and my target is somewhere up here. Not sure if it can go there because the first trade I closed is very smaller, so I am allowing myself for the second trade for today. And did they actually, yeah, not following the rule, one trade a day. But you can see I'm trading UK 100s, one of the pairs that I am very familiar with in this challenge. And like always, I know exactly what I'm seeking for. I'm using very similar tools like channel, lies, and support resistance. I will not say too many things because people gonna try to analyze why I the trade, why I do this, why I do that. But the point of this video is only about following the rule, respecting the risk, and the result will unfold. And that's exactly what I'm doing, and I don't want to talk too much about analysis because I believe that trading is more about psychology and your mental capital. The strategy, not so much. So the second trade is executed. I'm gonna mark out on trading view so you can see my trade. The reason for this trade probably just a breakout trade, and like always, I'm gonna wait for the first impulsive move and get out. I don't stay for too long. I know exactly what I'm seeking for. So so you can see that I just closed the trade at 1R and closed the day at 0.5R. So this trade is actually a very good trade. But the reason I closed is, like I already said in the video, I'm seeking for the first impulsive move, and I don't have an intention to hold it especially when it's showing some kind of very weakness. And how this 5 minute candle form is really giving me enough information that it's gonna go retrace, take out some low before it actually push to the upside again. So that is what I mean by knowing what you are seeking for. And if price doesn't go to your target, still take what you seek and get out of the marketplace. So that is for today. I see you tomorrow. So before we continue, I want to show you the FTMO dashboard so you can have an update about the situation. So here is a two account. There is a little difference in the balance, but not so much. So I'm gonna show you the inside. So you can see currently based on the equity curve, I face drawdown around 4 times. One here, another one here, and another one here. So it's 3 times. And I overcome all the drawdown by basically following the rule and trade only one trade a day and with 1% a trade. Looking down here, you can see that we are trading until now the 14 days, and the max lot and the max daily loss, you can see that it's very good. I barely like lose more than 1% a day. This one I think is due to the days when I have a sleep base when price gap down in US 30. And the profit target is very close. I hope that I can reach the profit target and pass the phase 1 so I can publish this video. That's one of the requirements that I put into myself, because if I am not passing, I'm not going to publish. And let me tell you something, doing the car video, it requires me to do it every single day. Show up, trade, record, and sometimes recording make me kind of losing money a little bit because there are multiple decisions and like clicking stuff I have to do, and it actually affects my trading in not so much, but not in a good way. But I'm still doing it because I really like doing it. And in this series, if you're not skipping anything, I believe that you're gonna see so much. Like you're gonna see so many values that I try to convey. You're gonna see a lot of lesson and a lot of real life situation where I make very silly mistake and how I fix it right away, and how I like deal with loss, how I keep myself disciplined, and so on and so forth. And yeah, it has been like 12 days of recording and a lot more, as it's taken like 15 days already for trading day. I start at the 1st February and now is 16th, so definitely more than 2 weeks already, and that's quite long for a video, you know. And let me tell you something, most YouTube video is for impression. It's like YouTube is where people are gonna show up and share their successful story. They're gonna share the payment split. They're gonna share the certificate, so you can have a good impression. You have a little like inspiration, motivation, and good impression about who that person is, and eventually you will sign up for something like a course or an affiliate link. And here in this channel, I'm not doing anything like that, and I actually not monetizing my channel. And you know, if I do that, I'm gonna make a lot of money, period. Because I am an affiliate marketer and I know exactly what to do to warm you up, to put you into my course. And even right now, if I just show you the certificate, how much money I withdraw from FTMO, you're gonna fall in love with my channel, and you're gonna believe me, and you're gonna just But the thing is, I lose money with FTMO as well. And I'm telling you everything because when you are here for so long, you saw making money is everyone is doing it. You don't want to do it. And maybe that's just me, but this video I put in so much of my energy, and I believe that it's gonna make some kind of impact on your process, on some of you, because the greatest lesson is lined up in the detail. You will be surprised if you are doing YouTube. Most of my video, 90%, most people never watch more than 8 minutes. And this video, I'm gonna make it 2 hours. So, but I'm not trying to make it long. It's long because it's supposed to be that way. It's 2 hours. But that is like 20 days I show up consistently, day in, day out. You can see like just one trace a day. And every day when I lose, I keep it small. And every time I win, I keep it big. So basically, what I'm doing here is just have a bigger win and have a smaller loss. There are only 2 days that I actually trade more than one trade a day. That is today, as you just saw, and the day where I have no, this one. If you are not skipping the video, you will know exactly what day is that. But you see, even when I'm on a losing streak, I'm not raising my risk, and you can see risking 1% one trade today is very reasonable. Imagine if I'm risking only 0.5% and I cannot pass. You can see like 1% and it takes me like 20 days because I'm trading only one trade a day. So risking 1% a trade is very reasonable. Even 2 trades is still reasonable. But if you like watching people, they're gonna just share like 1% is too much. But what is their trading like? What is their trading style and how many trades they are taking every day? And you need to line up what you heard, what you study, what you watch on YouTube, and you filter the information to see if it actually like a common sense, like it actually fit your trading model. Because yeah, I'm showing it everything I can, and I hope that throughout this documentary you will learn something, and eventually you will make it. And do you realize that I always go for the very big challenge because I have a experiences trading larger capital. So the trading numbers, they are not scaring me, but for most of you, it will scare you, and you may have a panic attack if this is the first time you trade a six-finger account. So, and another reason is because I want to let you know that YouTube will never outpay me because I'm paying like more than $2,000 for this challenge for both account. And in order to be profitable, my video needs to be 1 million views, which is never. So, if you get anything valuable from this video, please let me know. So let's continue to the next trading day, and let's finish this challenge strong. And maybe I will not do the episode 2, or I will not do any next episode at all, because this is phase 1 FTMO documentary. I'm not doing anything like to be continued or something, because I'm not forcing you. I don't. Sorry, I am not forcing me to do the challenge. So the last time I forced myself to do episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, I tried so hard that I felt miserably, and I don't want to do that to myself again. So I'm done the phase 1. I packed the video with values and I upload, and that's it. Done. No plan for episode 2, no plan for episode 3. If I want to do it, I will do it. If I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. Yeah. I'm not letting anyone else like affect me anymore, because yeah, I do what I believe, and I will burn myself first. See ya.
Day 13.
Okay, so right now is 8 section, and my bio today for AK50 is beers. We have this one is a daily support level, and price has been close below it. So today's I am seeking for an impulsive move to the downside. This is my final target, and I see you when we are in a light trade. So for now, I'm just gonna wait to see if I can get an entry. Alright, so you can see right now we are in the trade. Let's see how it unfolds eventually. We are just around 5,000 away from passing the phase 1 FTMO. And yeah, the thing is, when we are very close to the targets, we have a tendency to have impulsive behavior, which is risking more or trade more than often. During the time, you need to stay still. You need to stick to your plan more than ever, because that's when you can actually messing things up very quickly. That's the reason why most people fail at phase 2, or even when they are funded. This trading things is have a lot to do with your psychology, and it basically uh, all about self mastery, but it also about having a trading system with an edge. Because if you are missing a trading system, you're missing your edge, and you will not be successful if you have like an amazing psychology, or if you have an edge, but your psychology is so messed up, then you will not getting things that you want either. So balance things out and follow the plan. So yeah, a losing trade. You can see losing a little bit more than 1%. Well, so a losses.
Same session, second trade.
So you can see that I just re-entered the trade. And this is the second trade. It's very unusual for me to trade in one session. That's the reason why this trade will be the last trade of the day. I would not be trading London. I would not be trading New York. There is a particular reason that I entered the trade is during this time when price at this very moment in the week, what I saw that it usually go, if it's supposed to go up, now it should go up. But instead of going up, it actually giving me a fake out. And yes, that for me, with this actually a liquidity voice up here, a gap, whatever you call it. Well, I'm gonna give myself another try, and the buyer is still the same. I want to see price go below the daily resistance support level, and going lower. If I fail this trade, then I call it a day and we'll stop trading until next week. So you can see that I actually hold the trade, and you can see my annotation right here. I want to see a speed dump from here, which is I want to see something impulsive. I don't want it to actually consolidating around here because it is very easy for price to actually go back to my entry. And yeah, so that's one of the things when I say you need to know exactly what you are seeking for, and when market is not tipping its hand to you, then you need to take the risk to get out. Even now it go right down, that is something you have to accept because like the price action, the chop peanuts in this price action is not something that I seeking for. That's the reason why even now, even it go down, I don't care. So you can see today we are down 0.5%. No, not really 0.5%, but only, yeah, a small loss overall. And I'm gonna call it a day. So 2 trades today and turned out to be losses. So I guess I'm gonna see you next week. Well, it's take longer than I expected, but yeah, we need to finish this phase 1 strongly and by following through. Okay, see ya.
Day 14.
Alright guys, so now is A0 session and my buyers today for this pair HK50 is bearish, and I'm awaiting this 5-minute candle to close, and then I'm gonna, yeah, find myself a short entry target around 1 to 3. Let's see how things unfold. I will update you when I have the live execution. Right now, because this is the first time I'm going to use magic key, so I need to focus to not messing things up. Alright, see you when we are in the live trade. As always, market open, live condition. Alright guys, so now we are in the live trade, and as you can see, I am using magic key, but I'm using magic key on another account, not FTMO account. But I will monitor and close the trade based on magic key. I am not affiliated with magic key or whatever. I just use it because it look good and it have a function that I need. That's all. So we are currently in the trade right now, and my buyers is bearish, and I told you. So when I say my buyers is bearish, then I will always seek for short entry. I don't change my buyers around. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. I always stick to one buyers. So first trade of the week, stop out, and we are down again. So from now, it look like I have to, yeah, probably increase the trade frequency. Maybe. So we're down 1% today. Not a very good way to start up the week. The order right here is where I started to play with the magic key. But anyway, look like we are out. So, first trade, losses.
Second trade, Asia session.
So right now is the second trade. So the reason I enter this trade is basically we have a price react as this key level and practice low. So if price come back into this high, I'm gonna close the trade. That is the second trade and probably the last trade of the day as well. Today is holiday in US and UK, so it's bank holiday, so probably I will only trade in Asia and close the day in Asia as well. So being a scalper, I allow myself the best scenario is one trade a day and close the shop. But when I see a proper opportunity, I allow myself to get in and that's it. The second trade is the last trade. Maximum 2 trades a day, never more. And you can see that during the challenge, I never risk more than 1% a trade. And even you see I open multiple positions, it's just a way to manage the trade using market key and manage the trade on broker that have a lot size limit for indices. So the area I am watching right now is this gap, and I want to see price trade through it at a very fast speed. I don't want to see it holding around it, and yeah, because this is where price may revert to my entry and making this trade a second loss. So I close the second trade and call it a day. So today, let's see how. So we are down 0.5 R. So as you can see, when I say that I want to see this opening gap broken, and I mean it, you can see this when price trade there, it actually revert and have a hard time to actually trade through it. It can actually trade through it fast. We have a potential to see it go really deep, but now it's climbing back this trend line, this key level, so I have no reason to actually hold on this trade. When I see logical key level like fail to hold, usually there's no point to stay in the trade. So we just need to make the decision, collapse the trade, and come back tomorrow where price more cleaner and where there more volatility to trade. So call it a day. I see you tomorrow.
London session. I really wanted to trade, but I chose not to and stick to my rules. I observed and learned why I lost today instead. Feeling great and ready for a new day.
Day 15.
So you can see right now is either section, and my bar today for this pair is bearish, and usually I'm gonna be in the chart around 15 minutes before the time that I want to trade to set up the trade copier, magic key, risk management, and do pre-market analysis and prepare for the trading session. So I will see you when we are in the trade. And again, my bias today is bearish. Let's see how it unfolds. So right now, what I want to see is price trade a little to the upside, and then from there, I'm gonna go for a short entry. Right now, it's not really a good play to short, so I'll keep you updated. Alright guys, so we are in the trade. So I want to see price trade higher to close this gap. Unfortunately, naturally, it doesn't show me that it have a potential to go there. That's the reason why I just chose the short right away and follow the momentum. So let's see how this trade unfold. My stop loss is around 765 pips, and that make my targets around here to be 1 to 3. Let's see if we can get this trade a winner. So the trade close. So when I see price consolidating around here, probably should have a close for 1 hour, but to be honest, I don't want to close just for 1 hour. I want to hold the winner for a bigger risk reward. So currently we are down, let's see, around small loss, almost 10%. Because I don't like how this 5 minutes candle close, so the first trade is a losses. I'm gonna see if I can actually get a second trade in the same session. So the first trade, a losses.
Second trade, Asia session.
So you can see that I actually opened the second trade, and this is the last trade of the day as well. Well, the reason that I reopened re-entry is I saw the way it moved, and it looked like we're gonna have an impulsive move to the downside. And the way it moves is more likely a fade move to the upside and then a down move to the downside massively. If I'm wrong, then I will stop for today, and I'm still not really regretting that I closed the first trade, because because the first trade I close with the latest information that I have, and this trade I enter because of a particular reason as well. So if the trade turned out to be a loser, then we'll just close the day. So stop out. To be honest, not really the most clean prediction to trade. Well, so today's is a loss, and we are down around more than 1 hour, a little bit, more than 1%.
Third trade, same Asia session.
So currently we are in the third trade of the day, and this is very unusual. One of the reasons that I in this trade, the first one is this very high probability that this time it's gonna go impulsively to the downside, as my bias words. But the thing is, I broke the rule, and that's the third trade. And during the past 21 days, mostly more than 70%, I trade only one trade a day. And there are some days that I trade two trade, but that's it. But this one is the third trade of the day. So close the trade, add some more loss, done for the day. And let's go to the dashboard to check the start of how things going. So here is the dashboard, and let's check the stat. So you can see that recently we are very close to the objective, and we have a hard time, and currently going sideways here. So the challenge will be ending in the 2nd March. So basically we have just around 7 or 8 days of trading left, and here is how it looks right now. This is the first time I think this now is the biggest daily loss compared to the past, where most of the day I never lose more than 3,000, and my biggest winning days is just one trade with 6,000. So, and it was scoring. We see right here the symbol. We can see that UK 100 is the one I'm having the most winning trade, and for AK 50 mostly break even, but now it is negative 1R. So from what I'm seeing right now, you can see most of the day I trade from 1 to 2 trade, and today this is the first time ever I trade 3 trades a day, and I'm feeling not very good in my performances, especially we are on a losing streak. And we are very close to the trading time limit as well. So during those time, I need to get my shit together, and I hope you can see this and understand this is part of a trader routine. We don't work so hard in the chart, but mostly we spend time to work on our discipline, on our journaling and emotional stuff. And yeah, so that is what it looked like for now, and hopefully we can check my shit together. And from tomorrow I'm gonna take 2 trades a day, one in Asia and one in London. So basically that is still within my rules, and that's it for today. I see you tomorrow. No more trade.
Day 16.
Hello YouTube. So today is another day, and the plan for today from now on is for every session, for every trade, for every opportunity, I can just one execution. And even it's poor execution, or I got stop hunt, or for whatever circumstance, I call the trade and I will be out of the market until the next session. Because when I looking back at my channel, most of my trade, the bad trade, is usually just one execution, and just one trade a day, one execution, and just done for the day. And the losing streaks happen when I trade more than once, or when I try to read the market, or when I try to seek for the second or the third entry, which is over trading, and it burned me out and make me like a little exhausted. The mental capital is down, and Yeah. So from now on, we're gonna do one execution at a time, and if we lose, then let it be. If we win, we get out of the marketplace. One trade, one opportunity, one execution. So I will see you when we are in the live trade. So right now we are in Asia session, and we are trading HK50. The market is opening, and right now I don't see any opportunity yet. But my bias for today is bullish, and I am seeking for an opportunity to trade these buyers. I will let you know once we are in the live trade. So I am in the trade right now. Did a short order. The reason that I entered the trade is because basically we open and price trade higher. My buyer is that when price trade into this confluence down here, I gonna buy. Unfortunately, price open and immediately go in the opposite direction. So because I still think that it's gonna go into this confluences down here. That's the reason why when price expand to the area where I believe it's gonna revert to here, I took a short entry, and this is the only shot for this section. I don't want to re-enter, or I don't want to scale in. I don't want to do anything else. One execution, and I'm gonna manage the trade. Either it's gonna be a winning trade or either it's gonna be a losing trade. That's it. No re-entry whatsoever. Let's see. Okay guys, so we are very close to the objective. I'm gonna close everything on the next leg down. We are going to take count the lows. Ready, ready. To be honest, it's very choppy condition. You can see when I enter the trade right here, it takes some time before it go down, and then it will go all the way up, and then go all the way down, and then it give me a little consolidating around here, making some kind of high, low. So that is the reason why you need to spend some time to watching a particular pair at a particular time, so you understand what they usually do, so you are not afraid to hold, or you are not afraid to close when the time is right, when the behavior showing you that the similar patterns within the same time each day. So with pair mode is always give me the feeling that's gonna retrace to my face, and it go very choppy, and it actually take me some loss to understand the pair behavior and trade pattern. I'm closing all the trade. So let's see how much we are up for today. We are up armor 3R. Yeah, if I let it go, probably we got to 3R, but to be honest, it is one of the longest trade in the challenge. I hold it for 15 minutes, and yeah, and as you can see, the wave primal is very choppy, but I got right at the top and right all the way down to the bottom, so I'm very happy. And as you can see, I only take one execution. I don't get in or get out, get in, get out. It burned down my mental capital, and that's the reason why this time one execution and done for the session. So that is the first trade. We are up armor 3R. See you on the next trade.
Second trade, London session.
Alright guys, so now we are in the London session, and today I am trading UK 100s as usual. Currently on 4-hour chart, we can see that price is trading around this wick, and to be honest, from my perspective, I don't think that it can actually go down and break this low today, at least in this section. That means probably I want to see it actually go a little bit lower, and then from there it's gonna trade higher. So if it actually want to go to the downside, probably in New York or New York PM, not really right now in the London session. So right now for the buyers, for the session buyers, it's gonna be bullish. So I will come back when we have a live trade. Let's see how things unfold. And as usual, we have a live market condition, and the same as Asia session. I always do one execution. If that trade fails, then let it be. We will get out of the market play whatever the result is. So let's see. So right now I want to see price trade a little bit low down here. The lower the better, and then I'm gonna find myself a long entry. Alright, so now we are in the trade because so London section losses, and I'm not going to read into the trade. So that is for today. Look like my buyers is wrong, and they're gonna accept it. So we close today for, let's see, around 1.5 hour. So call it a day. So I see you tomorrow.
Day 17.
Alright guys, so now we are in A0 section of a new day, and my buyer today for this pair is pretty much bullish. I want to see it actually bouncing a little bit up, but we are very just opening, so I'm gonna wait to see if we can actually find an opportunity to long this pair. I see you when we are in the live trade. So you can see that we are in the trade right now. So the thing is, I should have to manually open the trade because the copy have some kind of problem due to slippage between brokers. So yeah, we are officially in the trade right now. And let's see how the trade play out. My buyers is bullish and I got myself a trade. Let's see how this turned out. And this is the only execution for easier. Like yesterday, one execution per trade per opportunity. So you can see right now FTMO 400k, they are freezing, and this is very weird. I never see it before, and it's not good, especially I am a scalper, and now it's just freezing. And I see on marketplace every other instrument still running, but 400k they are not running. So definitely something that I have to contact FTMO to ask about. Very weird. You can see on TradingView where everything is normal. On my fresh fund, everything is normal. And obviously, this is very annoying. This is really weird. I am on a winning trade. Now imagine if I am on a losing trade and it just freeze and I cannot close my orders. How disaster can it be? So to be honest, I don't like this at all. Still not moving. Now this is very annoying. Changing the saver doesn't help. Shit. So at this very moment, I check FTMO, and they say that they are working on it. But to be honest, it is weird. You can see on TradingView everything is normal. On my fresh fund, everything is normal. And imagine if I cannot get out and it come back to my stop loss kind of thing. You see how annoying it can be. So yeah, this is real life situation. Sometimes market, broker fuck you up, and there's nothing you can do right now. Nothing you can do. I'm waiting, and I'm not sure how long it's gonna take them to actually solve this issue. But yeah, it's very annoying. So throughout my channel, you can see that the kind of thing you never see anywhere else, and most people will not be patient enough to see this kind of content. But sometimes you got to deal with it. If you are new and you see this kind of thing, you're gonna be freaked out. But because I saw a lot of stuff like that from brokers, broker, whatever, they always have some kind of issue. And when they happen, you're gonna accept it. And you need to like calculate the factors into probability as well. Human errors, broker errors, MT4 errors, black swan. Welcome to trading. Welcome to the reality of trading. There are a lot of things that is working against you, and you can accept it for what it is. Otherwise, it's really hard to. You see right now, my winning trade now turning into a possibly a break-even trade. Shit. So I will update you once the trade up and running. Right now, the chart is just freezing, and you can see right here everything is working, but the pair is just dead. Shit. So right now, let's say after 15 minutes, it is still freezing. And to be honest, I'm still calm because I know that my trade is still working out, and probably it's gonna go for another high. But the thing is, I don't like this. Like now I don't have a choice but to wait. I will keep you updated. Let's see how long they're gonna fix this. Alright, so you can see that now it's back running. So the good thing about FTMO is a very responsive on live chat, and I think after I chat with them, and I think it took them around 10 minutes. So right now, the trade is turned against me. The thing is, I'm going to close this trade on the next leg up. Does that mean I'm gonna hold with currently retracement? I'm gonna see how price react, and probably I'm gonna hold. So you can see that I should close the trade, and I not gonna count it a trade. Very best one.
New trade on gold.
So to be honest, right now I in the new trade on gold, and shit, it's really I got to read 2R, but monitoring the trade and eventually like so today you can see like all the trade for a little win, but to be honest, not happy at all. Like what the hell with the platform freezing and yeah, turning a winner to a loser. You know, like when a trade come from 2R, 3R and back to break even or stop loss, it is worse than a loser itself, and the kind of situation is not fun. So I'm not going to like consider that trade a trade, and I'm gonna take this trade on go one execution, and I will consider this one the first trade of the day, and that's the trade on the previous trade I consider it like cancel because it's just bad. Why the hell is it freeze? So let's see how the trade unfolds. Okay, so ZE is the last trade of the day. So what I did is I close the gold trade right here. You can see I close the gold trade as 0.5% loss, and I reopen another trade on HK50 because I see that now it's gonna go up. And when I open this trade, that means I am not going to trade in London, and I'm not going to trade in New York as well. So this is the second trade of the day, and in the same session. And yeah, today's is kinda a mess. Why so? Why so? Because the first trade on HK50, we got 2R, but FTMO freeze, and it's out of plan. Close as small win, and then we enter trade on go, and consider the small win is no trade because it's not what I planned. And yeah, so but the go trade I cut it at a small loss because I didn't see it like have a potential or behave as my observation and my plan. So I close it at 0.5% loss. And for now we are down at a very small loss, and now I have a two choice. Either I'm gonna close everything and come back in London, or I'm gonna trade this trade because I believe that for this pair today is gonna be an up day, a bullish day, and that is a large trade up today as well, and I'm gonna hold it. And to be honest, today is not really a good day. I mean, everything is just messing up, and yeah, it's very kind of. Even that I managed my risk, FTMO freeze, and yeah. So the last trade of the day, a lot of things going on, and let's see how this final trade unfold. There's something going on with FTMO. There's something going on with my copier, a little slippy kind of stuff. So there's some order didn't copy, kind of annoying. But yeah, this is the last trade of the day. And I think this is one of the most messiest day that I ever recorded. And yeah, still this trade I entered manually. I didn't use magic key, and you can see right here we have the risk is 1%, and let's see how it unfolds. Alright guys, so right now we are very close to like noon break. That means lunch break in Asia. And to be honest, today's my trade management, my trade execution, FTMO, everything is just a mess. And there's no excuse for my trade management. The first trade is really beautiful. If I just get out, you see, and close for the section is beautiful. Or I can get out here, right? But the thing is, right now, this is the last trade out today, as I already said. And even now, it's noontime, and probably they're gonna be a little sideways opening gap for the absolute session for this pair. And now I have a two choice. I'm gonna close or I'm gonna hold. And to be honest, for this trade for today on daily perspective, I want to see it trade higher and take out the previous day high. That's the reason why I'm still holding. And so far on 1 hour chart, everything look good. So far today is a small lot. So if I hold this trade, the first scenario is TP. That means I pass the challenge. The second scenario is that I'm gonna hit stop loss, and that is negative 1R. And that's just another day. And 1R is not that much. We can live with that. So I decided to keep the trade and hold for take profit target, which is around this region. So let's see if we can actually go for it. And I think this recording is one of the longest day ever in the whole series. And trust me, I don't want me or you seeing myself like getting out of plan or have a poor management in my trading, but things happen and the decisions are made. Now we need to not take this thing personally and look at the good thing is overall we are not down or we are not losing anything yet. Right here you can see that, sorry, right here you can actually see today we are basically down for around 300, and that give me the confidence to hold for this trade to reach the target. So either I lose 1R or I reach the target. That is a final decision and this is a final trade of the day. So I will update you later. Probably I'm gonna cut the recording right here. So see you. So I'm just gonna close all the trade right here. To be honest, it's just so wrong. And you can see that all the trade open without me being here because there's some problem with the copier. Somehow because my manual trade is not identical to the running trade on the main account. I'm not sure if you get it. So the stop loss of the trade, they actually trigger a buy limit in this FTMO account, and that's the reason why you saw some trade open and I took unnecessary losses. And man, that's so bad. So today I'm down like shit on my 2R, and to be honest, this is one of my worst day. Of course, I'm not going to trade anymore. So now let's take a look. So the first trade I buy right here, and right all the way here, and then I hold down here, and then I close the trade for small profits. Right here, FTMO freeze, and it freaked me out, and eventually I close trade for small profit, and then I try some trade with gold but close for small loss, and then I open another buy right here, right up here, up 3R until close, and eventually I decided to hold right for the day, and eventually it trade down. It triggers some kind of buy limits when I was not here, and eventually I have to. When I received the notification in my email, I was just what the fuck, and I just have to drive home and manually close everything. So basically, today, to be honest, it's really burned me out. Basically, everything is just our plan from FTMO and then so FTMO freezing, me with poor trade management, and there's some technical stuff with the trade copier. It opened the trade without me being here, and shit. I'm gonna take this day off and probably have to reevaluate everything. So I want to update the situation. Now looking at the dashboard, you're gonna see that right now we are down to this account a 10,000 and this account a 9,000 and this account a 10,000. And the problem is if we click into this account, we're gonna see that today I lost around over 2R. And if we click to this account, then you're gonna see that down here I actually lost more than 2R. That is probably 2.5R, and that is my biggest loss for the day. And man, that hurts really much. So let's look in at the equity curve. So right now, from the starting of the challenge, we draw down, we overcome the first drawdown, the second, the third, the fourth. We get so close to the objective. Today I think we got like 19,000, but because of my poor management, now we're down to the fifth drawdown during the challenge, and we only have around 5 days left. So what now? To be honest, this one of the hardest and the longest challenge that I ever encountered. Like most of the time, I usually finish it like 1 week, 2 weeks, and sometimes 20 days. But when I decided to make this series, somehow I got into a lot of technical stuff and the copier stuff and FTMO freezing, FTMO gap down, so many things. And to be honest, I want you to see things as a little easier, but it turned out to be so hard, and it really is so hard for myself as well. Trust me, I I want to pass now, but it didn't let me. So and it had been here from almost a week, and I just consolidating around this, and you can see the drawdown had continue. So what now? When these things like that happen, the very first thing always is I need to stop trading, at least for today, and do self-reflection and probably do some kind of other stuff, not trading. And I need to get my shit back together to see what I like been wrong, and how I can actually manage myself so that this will not happen again. Because every drawdown is a signal. Market is telling you something. The equity curve, you look at it, it's actually telling you something. So this period sideways, this means there's something going on, especially in the way I manage my trade. Usually I close my trade the first impulsive mode, but now I have a tendency to hold it longer because we are very close to the target. We are very close to the trading time limit. And even I have experiences, even I have been here before, and even I told you so that we're gonna get this kind of thing, but I still fall into this kind of trap, psychology trap. And right now, the first thing I'm gonna stop trading for today, and the second thing is gonna review everything all over again, especially my journal. And yeah, because today 3 trades and 2 of them got like 2.5R, more than 3R, and I didn't close. Shit. Just that is weird. And I got, even that I got FTMO freezing issue, even that I got a lunch with family stuff and I have to go out, and it's really bothered me because life stuff. But at the end of the day, we need to take responsibility. everything in life, you need to count it. Even our errors, our emotion, even the trade copier technical issue, they are a part of the equation. They are a part of probability. Probability is not like it does a trade, risk reward, done. No, they are more than just that. We will never remove ourselves from our emotion. The only thing is we are aware of it and we continue, and over the long term, we're gonna manage ourselves better. And if you have been watching until now, I know that you want this video to end, but this right now is one of the most difficult phase in this challenge. And this right now, if I can overcome this long drawdown from here to here, if I can reach the new high and pass the challenge, now that is what gonna be amazing. That's what you're gonna do for longevity. So what? So we know that I haven't done a bad thing in my management. So what is a good thing? The good thing is I manage my risk. So imagine like losing a lot of stuff like this, but we are still down just close to more than 2%. So the equity curve, we never really break this low. We're consolidating, and hopefully I gotta get my shit together. I'm gonna manage myself better tomorrow. We have a 5 trading day left, and I'm gonna try my best. And I hope that this, if you see this right now, let me know, because this is one of the most important part as being a trader. You need to deal and being comfortable with uncertainty. You're gonna get losses. You're gonna get very weird day. You're gonna get live. Sometimes you got disconnected because of the internet. Sometimes your broker just dead. Like today, FTMO freeze. So the type issue happen, and that is the reality. And I didn't think that it will happen, but it actually did. There are a lot of stuff. This video, I really want to pass the challenge so I can release it, so you can see what the reality look like. If you can pass in one day, that's good. But the thing is, you want to stay here over the long run. You don't to pass the phase 1 and fail the phase 2, or pass the phase 2 the same day and fail the funded challenge. You want to keep this account for longest as you want. It's not about the account. It's about our habits. It's about the skill set. How we are building our skill set day in, day out. That we are so confident that even in the long run, we're gonna trade our private capital. We're gonna trade whatever we want. So I see you tomorrow. Now I'm gonna get my shit together. Let's be calm and let's keep pushing.
Day 18.
Alright guys, so I stopped trading for yesterday, and right now I'm back in the new day 80 session, and we're gonna focus one execution at a time. One execution, one trade, one opportunity, one section. And during the time, it's really easy for us to actually fall into our emotional stuff and fail the challenge, because it's a very sensitive moment when we are in drawdown, when we are in losing streak, when we manage our trade very poorly, and when we starting to like losing our mental capital and losing confidence. But during the time is where we need to focus and where we need to trust ourselves more than ever, because now whatever happened, stick to your plan, stick to your rule. Now let's get back to trading. This time for me today, the market is bullish, and I am looking for an opportunity to buy this thing up. And so far, opening, gap down, check out some sell side. So the bias for me is bullish, and I will get back to you when I have a trade. Now I'm gonna open something up. So as you can see right now, we are in the trade, and again have some copier issue due to different pricing in this indice. When you trade and you manage between like more than one accounts, trading forex is a lot easier. Trading indices, annoying. So let's see how the trend unfolds. We're gonna keep watching. So first trade of the day, losses.
Second trade, London session.
So right now we are in London session, and my buyer today was it UK 100 E bullet, and probably I'm gonna wait for a long opportunity to the upside, and it's gonna be one execution. We are under a losing streak, but I am not going to let the card thing get into my head. But it's gonna be more about focusing on execution and following the plan. One trade, one execution. Alright, so we are in the trade right now, and currently in the drawdown. Let's see how it turned out. So as you can see, I already closed the trade at break even. It takes really long time, and eventually price doesn't move. And on 1 minute chart, you see that actually forming a lot of ICT model. You can see right here we have an order block, right trade, breakout market structure, rally into an order block, breakouts again, rally back into another block, trade down. So the thing about the card trade is, beside my stop loss, I have the time for it as well, and within a short period of time, like 1 hour, if it didn't like give me enough information, then I will have to accept that this trade is not what I am seeking for, and I will have to close the trade. Well, that's done for today. Let's see. So today we are down almost 1 hour, and that's done for the week as well. So I guess that I will see you next week, and we only have around 4 trading days left. So let's see how things unfold. I'm gonna just my plan, and yeah. So see you on the next week.
Day 19.
Alright guys, so right now is a new day, Asia session, HK50. My buyer today is bullish, and I'm seeking for run to this region right here. So I will let you know once I am in the trade. Right now we only have around 3 to 4 trading day left, depend on how FTMO calculates the time thing. But yeah, only around 3 to 4 trading day left, and I need to be focused and just stick to the plan and following my rules. So still 1% a trade, 1 execution, 1 opportunity. I see you when we are in the light trade. So you can see I'm waiting for price to retrace a little bit to this gap, and then I'm gonna have a long entry. So I will let you know once we are in the trade. So you can see right now we are in the trade. So you can see that I just closed the trade, and let's see how much we are up in the session. So we're up around basically just almost 2 hours, not really a lot. So say a little like trade copier stuff that make me like have to close my trade and open some new trades. It's kind of technical stuff, so I don't want to talk a lot about technical stuff. But the thing is, the risk, everything is still the same, 1%, because I'm using magic key, and I have a stop loss on my main account, but on FTMO, because they have some kind of different pricing, so I cannot using stop loss on FTMO. So yeah, we got out here, so probably not the best, but still we are up around almost 2 hours. So I think that is close for the session, and I will see you again on London. So again, you can see that eventually this trade at my plan, it went really nice at 5 hours, but I just basically got around close to 2 hours, and there's some problem again with the technical side, with the copier, with magic key, how I trail my stop, how I mistakenly close the trade, all kind of stuff. So I don't want to talk again too much about it because it's gonna waste our time. And I don't want to waste your time as well. But the thing is, you saw some trade open, some trade close, and I didn't pause it because they are actually just the same execution. It's just me messing up with the magic key, messing up with the copier stuff. So yeah. And the lesson is sometime again you're gonna mess up your execution, and when you see your plan unfold beautifully like this, do you we should feel like we regret that we should do better, or we should manage ourselves better, or we should double check the technical stuff. But don't be happy that your plan unfold beautifully. That is the most important thing. It gives you more confidence in the next time to follow your plan more carefully, and that's what matters. Now, even that I managed to get around Armored 2R, not the best day, but still be content with enough. And I see you on the London section. Alright guys, so now is London session and I am ready for the second trade for today. My bias for this pair today is bullish, and I am waiting a little bit to see how price tracing around and seek for a long entry. Right now it's still pre-London, so the spread is still quite kind of high. So I need to wait a little bit to see more volatility. So I will see you when we are in the light trade. So we can see that right now the price is rally and I missed my entry, but probably I gonna wait. I don't want to trade the price, so I will keep you updated to see if I can actually get into the trade. Alright guys, so now we are in the trade. Moving quite very aggressive. So let's see how it turned out. Like I say, I wait for the retracement finally and I enter the trade. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so done for today. Price, as you can see, price go to the resistance level, and I'm waiting to see it can actually put through. Then I'm gonna hold to the next region. But unfortunately, it's showing rejection, which is not a good thing to hold. So I call trade. Now, because today I have a buyers that's probably gonna be very bullish, so now I'm gonna wait if probably gonna go down really a good retracement. I'm gonna give myself the third trade, but this time the third trade I'm gonna keep the same risk 1%. And now let's see how much we are up today. Today we are up almost 5R. So since we are up 5R, I'm gonna give myself a next trade, and only 1%. Only 1%. This is trading based on the profits. So I am in the third trade today right now. So this trade, I only need a little bit more than 1R to have a bull account reach the profit target. But the thing is, I need you to understand that I'm trading based on 5R profit today, and if I lose 1R, I still have a 4R. And today I actually breaking the rules up 2 trades a day maximum. And I got a little bit of like really need to be careful, because during the time when everything is go at your plan, you need to be aware, because yourself can have the guard down and you can give all the profits back to market. So if I lose the trade, I'm gonna close everything and I'm gonna come back tomorrow with new trade, new plan, new execution. Okay, because I saw this one is a really good opportunity, so I'm trying to capitalize on this one. So let's see how this trade unfold, right? So that is the first account. I have another account, and that account is need another around 700. Let's log in into the second account. Here, I tried logging into the second account, and you can see that the second account requires a little more to read the 20k. Yeah, because you know, trade copy between account, some account lose more, some account win more, and now the annoying stuff. Let's see if we can get that account pass. We have still a little more room for this pair to move, but there are no warranty that it actually can go through. So I want to see it reaching higher a little bit, and probably we're gonna close all the trade at that time. You see, the one other thing you need to understand. Sometimes you trade both account, but one account pass and another account is still have a little of struggling. So what I just do is I close my previous position and try to modify the sizing, and now I only trade that account and gonna make it to the 20k today. The reason that I am trading this trade, I only have a Z account right now. The first account, it reached the profit target 20k. So right now I need to finish the profit target for this account as well. And to be honest, I only need around 1-to-1 or I mean 1-to-1 risk reward ratio for this trade to So let's see how it unfolds. And if I lose this trade, I will stop for today. I am not trying to make this account pass like as fast as possible, because that mentality can actually like make me lose the account itself. That's the reason why I only give myself 1%. If I can make 1% using 1%, then that's good. But if I could not and I lose 1%, I'm gonna stop. That is what I'm trying to do. Because right now that is not the plan itself. The plan is two account pass together with the copier, not like one account pass and one account still trading discretionary license. The reason that I want to trade right now for the account, because right now the sentiment for this pair right now is very bullish, and I am trying to take advantage to have a high probability environment to pass within today as well. And like I say, 1%. That's my limitation. If I lose, I stop. Basically, we have resist equal high up here as well. So it's kind of beautiful stuff. in trading view is equal high, but in MT4 it's not. Yes! Finally, I can. You know why I am happy? Because finally I can upload the video and bring some good vibes to all of you. And you can see that it actually took me like so long to pass this challenge. It's only 3 days left, but finally I did it. I am thinking that probably I gonna find a way to get free extension for another 2 weeks. But today market is just so clean and yeah. So I'm gonna see you on the dashboard and let's go to the channel. Let's break things down to see what we learned throughout this journey together. Okay, see you there.
Three, two, one.
Hello YouTube. So welcome to the dashboard, and as you can see, FTMO has updated the result. I passed the challenge, and after around 2 hours, they sent me the verification. You can see, great news, your account is ready. But I'm not going to trade yet. I'm gonna let myself cool down a little bit, like having some time off. So yeah, let's go to the dashboard and see the stat. So you can see I started this challenge on the 1st February, and now is really, I think, 27 days. Yeah. And we just overcome one of the longest and the deepest drawdown without violating any risk management rule, which I'm pretty happy about it. So you can see that here again, trading objective completed. And today's, after a series of losing day, eventually today we got one of the biggest winning day. And still, you can see how I keep my losing day small, and my winning day is always like, this is the smallest, and this is 4,000, 3,000, and sometimes 6,000. Yeah, so far the risk reward not so much. The win rate, there's nothing like extraordinary. Profit factor normal as well. So what I mean is, you can be normal. Your win rate can be a little low. Your expectation, your risk reward, your profit factor, everything can be normal, and you still can be profitable. You don't need to have something like too much, like really extraordinary to be able to make money with trading, or to be profitable, or to be consistent. So, and that is what I want to demonstrate in this video as well, by following the rules of 1 to 2 trades a day, and the best scenario is 1 trade a day, and by following the risk management plan that comes within the trading plan itself. Because I'm risking 1% and I'm trading only 1 trade and maximum 2 trades a day, that makes it really good combination. But if I'm trading like 5 trades, 10 trades a day, and I am risking 1% every trade, then something wrong, and I'm gonna get burned out anyway. So you need a trading plan, and you need a risk parameter that you can live with. And it's not about my strategy. It's not about like trying to get a huge risk reward ratio. You can see that sometimes I try to hold for a bigger risk reward ratio, but it's not my thing. My winner, they usually hold on to a winner for too long and turned it into a loser. So now when I have a tendency to close my winning trade after the first impulsive move, my result is a lot better. So basically, I know when and what I am seeking for in the marketplace, and then every day at that time, I go there, I pick my setup, lose or win, doesn't matter. It's more about following the plan. And during this time, you can see that I try my best to following my plan. And the result speaks for itself. So here I want to show you the dashboard of the trade copier. So you can see that overall everything at my first trade I down more than 1% due to slip pace, and then I got another win and drawdowns again, win, drawdowns again, winning and drawdown for a really long period of time. But eventually, after my worst day, it actually was my best day, which is today. And you can see that most of the time when I win, the equity curve is very go up really a lot. But usually when I lose, I try to minimize my losses. So one of the most important things is knowing how to manage your losses and know which time you should trade for your pair, for your strategy, so that when you win bigger, and when you lose, maximum 1 hour. But the best thing is less than 1 hour, and over the long period of time. That mentality, that habit, that plan is gonna work out. And maybe I am getting lucky, but still I'm gonna need more time for myself, and that's what I'm trying to do here. And you can see that my stat, there's nothing extraordinary about it. It's very normal. I win around 60% of the time, not really 60%. But anyway, my win rate is normal, and it looked like my best trading days in Monday, and today is Monday, and you can see that in Monday my strike rate is insane. It's really high. So from here you can see that on Monday my strike rate is 86%. I win like 9 trades out of 10. Now see how crazy that is. And see here, in Tuesday most of the time I lose. And Thursday is the second best day. And here, Friday and Wednesday average. So Monday, amazing. So this is day of the week, and here you can see that I win with my long more than my short, because due to our eye, every trader, some are better at longing, some are better at shorting. Believe it or not, but time will tell, and your data will speak to you. So imagine if I only trade Monday, my result is gonna be amazing, right? And what if I eliminate Tuesday and only trade 4 days of the week? My result will maybe get a lot better, right? I need more data, but overall you can see that picking the right environment, picking the right pair, and blended with the right time of the day and with the right day of the week, and sometimes the right week of the month, your strike rate is gonna be amazing. That's the reason why I say in my latest video about time. But most people, they don't give a fuck. Everyone is seeking for the holy grail. Everyone is seeking for the technical analysis. Everyone is trying to understand the chart as much as they can. Unfortunately, sometimes you should need to master one thing, knowing when and where and what you are looking for in the marketplace. Go there, do your job, take what belongs to you, what belongs to your setup, and get out. What other people are doing 10 or 20 hours, don't let them get inside your head. Step up. Be quiet. Trust yourself and trust what you are seeing, because you are seeing things that may be different from people. Okay? Here, I want you to see a deeper analysis to my performances. So you can see that on Monday, you can see now this is where things go crazy. On Friday, my return is negative, and my win rate is really even is higher than Tuesday. But on Tuesday, my win rate is low, but when I win big. But on Monday, you can see my win rate is 86%. Now that is crazy. And my loss is so small and my win is so big. And on Thursday, mostly break even, and my win percent is just around 50%. So from this, now we see a different thing, which is even Tuesday, my win rate is lower. But the day when I lose the most is usually Friday and Thursday. You see, this is when you need to use different kind of platform to study your history, your data. And from here, you're gonna see on February, this is where I started to do the challenge. And you can see it quickly return. The first week, negative. The second and the third, I end in green. But the next one, I end in red. And now, just Monday, and I finish very strong. So you can see that not every day is a winning day. And sometimes you're gonna have a like here. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losing day, and only 1 winning day in between. And then I have my best day. So you see, sometimes you don't know what's going to happen next, but what you do know is that you have a plan, and you're supposed to have a system with an edge, and then you follow your plan. You know what you're seeking for in the market, and every day you just there, do your job, following your plan, and find a good trade, one good trade at a time. Slowly build up the momentum and get where we want to be. So here is my spreadsheet, and you can see it's very simple, it's very clean, and here is where I actually see my true win rate. And eventually, after around 30 trade, let's see how many trade. It's around 31 trade. So my win rate is around 48%. And here is the equity curve. So you see that at the beginning, I mostly trade only 1 trade a day. Here is on the third trading day, I got the second trade. But then I keep trading just 1 trade a day, and you can see I'm still making money with 1 trade a day. And then I trade 2 trades a day, but my performance is not that good. But even I'm losing a lot around this, you can see losing a lot. And my win rate go from 50% to only 40%. But I still manage my risk. You can see that I never really losing more than 1 hour. and sometimes I lose less. And there is an issue right here where I lost more than expected and it hurt. But most of the time you can see how I manage my risk, and I always keep it small, and on my win I try to have it like average around 1.5 to 3R, and eventually I come out of the drawdown and finish the challenge. So you can see even I lose a lot, but I never really give back all the profit. You can see the balance, it always stay above 10,000 in profit. So from here you can see that I don't have like an amazing high win rate or like a high risk reward strategy. I don't have anything fancy, very normal, very casual, but I manage my risk and I minimize my loss and I maximize my win. But every decision you make, it has to be like having a logical reason behind. You don't just cut your loss because you want to do it or you want to keep holding on the trade without any reason. The reason that I can do this, the reason that I can keep in myself disciplined and following the plan. First, I know exactly I am seeking for. The second is like there's a shift in my mentality and I don't really care about what others are doing. I mind my own business and I focus on my path, on my journey. That is the only way I can grow up. That is the only way I can give back. I can create values, and that's what I am trying to do. And when you are not like when you are not attracted to other people setup, other people system, other people trading models, when you are not trying to be perfect, that moment, my friend, you're gonna have like a shift in your mentality as well, and you are gonna step up and trust yourself more. I have a lot of experiences. I have been here for so long. I have everything I needed. Now, the only thing I need is trusting myself. And that's what I'm doing right now. The biggest shift in my mentality is I can live with imperfection. I can live with an average trading system. Because every day I do my job and I get out of the marketplace. I'm not there to try to seek for a sniper entry. I am not there to seek for a high risk reward ratio entry, or I am not there to have a competition who is better or who is trading like making more money kind of thing. When I shift myself out of that path, I focus more on myself, on what I can do for myself, for my journey, and what I can do for others. And doing this kind of video, I mean, it's one of the most beautiful things I have ever done for myself. And before we end this video, I just want you to know that there ain't no warranty that I gonna pass the phase 2, and I am not going to give promise that I'm going to release episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, never again. Like, I mean, I am not forcing myself to do this kind of video. I do it and I upload it because I believe that it's gonna be amazing and it's gonna be giving value to some of you because it already gave me a lot of values. And when I try to demonstrate something, when I try to keep myself disciplined for this video, somehow by allowing myself to be vulnerable in front of other people, somehow, because I always want to help people in a way that can change or shift their mindset to a better human being. And by doing this video, by focusing on the values, my trading performance improve, my discipline improve, my mentality improve. Like, there's so many things shift. That's the reason why I am uploading this one, and I'm giving back the values that this video, the process of making this video gave me. So they know to be continued, and I will still try to document my verification phase, and if and only if I have enough energy, if I have passed all of personal requirements that I brought into myself, and if I believe that it has some kind of values in it, then I will upload it. Otherwise, I just keep it private, because you have no idea how hard and what kind of energy you can attract when you try to help people. Even you have a good intention, but in today's society, in today's world, is dangerous. The invisible things are the things that we never think that. Yeah, so anyway, this episode is full documentary phase 1 FTMO 400k, and I hope that you enjoyed it. This is my gratitude to the video, to the process, to the community itself, and thank you for watching until now, and I wish you good luck, and I wish you will be fun this year, and I will make this year my best, and I wish you the best year as well. I see you on the next video. Thank you. Remember to comment something. It took me 1 month to do this kind of video, but it took you only 5 seconds to comment. So see you.